How are you, others?
Good evening, sir. I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good. So, what we were studying last class? This, relation between electric field, I think.
Yes, sir.
Relation between electric field and potential.
Potential. So we ended up on the formula. We
Yeah.
have high potential to low potential mod ED minus mod ED.
Okay.
Also, I have a few doubts.
Okay. Just give me a minute. I'm just searching the note. Okay. Now I got that. Yeah, ask me the doubt. Now. What's the doubt, others?
Yes, sir. Sir, बोल रहा हूँ question.
Oh, certainly.
The radius of a gold nucleus, atomic
Okay,
number
yes.
79.
Okay. We have a gold nucleus. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
It's not selected. Yeah.
The radius of a gold nucleus, atomic number 79, is about 7 into 10 to the power minus 15 meters.
7 into?
10 to power minus 15.
Okay.
Assume that the positive charge is distributed uniformly throughout the nuclear volume.
Okay.
Find the strength of the electric field at A, the surface of the nucleus, B, at the middle point of a radius.
Okay.
Remembering that gold is a conductor, is it justified to assume that the positive charge is uniformly distributed over the entire volume of the nucleus and does not come to the outer surface?
Okay. The explanation is that we are talking about the nucleus part, and the gold is conductor because it has free electrons. That's why if you go to the lattice of the gold, you will find the free electrons. It's conductor because this free electrons moves. Are you getting my point? The
Yes.
charge which is in nucleus, it does not move. The charge is in form of proton, the positive charge, which is in nucleus. It is static at its point. Okay, so it's not moving. It is conductor because of the free electrons. Okay. Now I am talking about. You got that point? Why it is conductor now? When you see the structure of the nucleus, you will study in nuclear physics that it is the nucleus is made of nuclear mass, we say, or in which you have proton and neutron which are arranged in nucleus. Okay, and they are just like a sphere. You can say ball of a sphere, spherical ball. You can say, okay, and the charge is distributed from, you can say, center till surface. Okay. There is two different part. Actually, in question they have included the condition of conductivity,
Yes, sir.
and the questioner related the conductivity with the nucleus, and there is no relation between nucleus and conductivity. Are you getting my point? Conductivity is different part.
तो हम फिर इसको मतलब अप्रोच कैसे करें, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सरफेस ऑफ द न्यूक्लियस का
मैं थ्योरेटिकल पार्ट अभी बता रहा हूँ।
अच्छा अच्छा
ओके अभी तो थ्योरेटिकल जो उसमें बोला है लास्ट में कि इज इट जस्टिफाइड दैट द व्हाई चार्ज इज फ्रॉम सरफेस फ्रॉम सेंटर टू सरफेस इट इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड फ्रॉम सेंटर टू सरफेस एज द गोल्ड इज कंडक्टर द चार्ज शुड बी एट सरफेस। उस पॉइंट को मैं जस्टिफाई भी कर रहा हूँ, वैल्यू
हाँ,
फाइंड करने के
कंडक्टर है ना तो वो सरफेस पे ही होगा खाली।
So we are just think there is two. Let me see the word.
मुझे लैंग्वेज समझ नहीं आई सर इस लास्ट
मैं
वाले लाइन।
समझाता हूँ just wait. Suppose this is a block of gold, okay? हमने मान लिया एक गोल्ड ब्लॉक है, इसमें क्या है, इट इज अरेंजमेंट ऑफ एटम्स ऑफ गोल्ड, ओके? ये न्यूक्लियस है मानो, दिस वन इज न्यूक्लियस, प्लस चार्ज इज न्यूक्लियस, ये न्यूक्लियस है और इसके साथ ये इलेक्ट्रॉन है, ये जो है ये सब इलेक्ट्रॉन है, सारे न्यूक्लियस है। जैसे तुम चार्ज दोगे, फॉर एग्जांपल हमने नेगेटिव चार्ज दिया इस पे, तो व्हाट हैपेंस ड्यू टू रिपल्शन, एक्स्ट्रा नेगेटिव चार्ज हमने दिया है, तो ये जो नेगेटिव चार्ज है ये सरफेस पे चला जाएगा यहाँ पर। और इस क्वेश्चन में क्या कर रहा है, ये पूछ रहा है डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ चार्ज इन न्यूक्लियस। सो न्यूक्लियस इज डिफरेंट। न्यूक्लियस में अगर हम बात करें तो ये न्यूक्लियस है, न्यूक्लियस में प्रोटॉन न्यूट्रॉन इस तरह से वो प्रोटॉन न्यूट्रॉन से न्यूक्लियर मास से बना हुआ है, और इसका चार्ज जो है वो तो फ्लो ही नहीं करता। क्या प्रोटॉन जो न्यूक्लियस में जो चार्ज है क्या वो कंडक्टिविटी के कारण होता है?
न्यूक्लियस के अंदर जो चार्ज होगा,
हाँ, जो प्रोटॉन के पास चार्ज है,
कंडक्टिविटी से उसका क्या रिलेशन?
कोई रिलेशन नहीं। क्वेश्चन पढ़ो, लास्ट लाइन और लास्ट लाइन।
Is it justified to assume that the positive charge is uniformly distributed over the entire volume of the nucleus and does not come to the outer surface?
तो आउटर सरफेस पे कौन सा आना चाहिए? जब तुम किसी लैटिस मतलब कंडक्टर, ऐसा जो तुम्हारे पास कंडक्टर होगा, दिस वन, वहां पे अगर तुम चार्ज को देते हो तो क्या होगा? ड्यू टू रिपल्शन इट विल कम टू सरफेस। नाउ आई एम इन क्वेश्चन, इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट न्यूक्लियस। न्यूक्लियस में तो प्रोटॉन न्यूट्रॉन इस तरह से, मैं थोड़ा सा जूम इन कर लेता हूँ। न्यूक्लियस में हम जाएंगे तो प्रोटॉन न्यूट्रॉन प्रोटॉन इस तरह से वो अरेंज्ड होता है। गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? वो फील्ड होता है। सो इट डजंट हैव एनी रोल इन कंडक्शन और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ चार्ज ऑन अ बॉडी। देखो पूरी होल बॉडी को अगर हम लेंगे, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट न्यूक्लियस, तब ये स्टेटमेंट सही है, लेकिन ये इसने किस पे अप्लाई कर दिया? स्टेटमेंट न्यूक्लियस पे अप्लाई कर दिया। और न्यूक्लियस हैज डिफरेंट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक। In nucleus, there is a distribution of neutron and proton inside nucleus. It is filled with neutron and proton. तो वो different है। And और ये कह रहा है कि when और ये जो चार्ज बॉडी के कॉन्सेप्ट को न्यूक्लियस पे अप्लाई करने के लिए बोल रहा है। तो दैट कॉन्सेप्ट which we have studied, that the charge supplied to a conductor body goes to the surface or distributed to the surface because of internal repulsion. That is valid for a conductor body, not a nucleus. बात समझ में आ रही है? अच्छा,
तो वो सरफेस पे नहीं जाएगा चार्ज, वो अंदर ही रहेगा।
हाँ, वो अंदर ही रहेगा, क्योंकि इट इज द न्यूक्लियर स्फीयर की अगर हम बात करें तो न्यूक्लियर स्फीयर जो है ना, उसमें प्रोटॉन एंड न्यूट्रॉन दे आर फिल्ड, they are arranged in the nucleus, और वो from center to surface, because it's not a free charge, it's a bounded charge. You know the about the nuclear force, the
Yes,
strong
sir.
force by which they are bounded. So they are bounded charge, they are bounded particles, so they have their distribution. And in nuclear it doesn't matter that the means the nuclear force does not depend upon the charge. It's always repulsion between proton proton, neutron neutron, even proton neutron. So that's how they are bounded. Okay, so nuclear has different characteristic. We cannot apply the electrostatic rule on nucleus because there is no role of nucleus in electrostatic. You can say it has charge, but the charging and all is done by the removal and addition of electron only. So electron has only one, it can, it is free. Electron is free and can move in body from volume to surface and all. So that's why we say that the electron is will be distributed on the surface. ओके, बट यहाँ तो ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं, प्रोटॉन क्या होगा, बाउंडेड रहेगा। बात समझ में है?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, अब रहा क्वेश्चन की अबाउट द मैग्नीट्यूड। ओके, तो नाउ अंडरस्टैंड, दिस इज अ स्फीयर एंड सरफेस की बात करें तो वी नो द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू sphere on surface. This is kq by r square. You know that.
Yes, sir.
So you have k is 9 into 10 to the power 9. Charge you have what is was the atomic number?
79.
79. So that means it has 79 proton.
To 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 20.
Okay, and r radius is, what was the radius?
7 into 10 to the power minus 15.
No, you can get. And for internal points of a sphere, you have formula
Half of the
kq
radius.
is small r by r cube. This is
Yes,
the
sir.
formula. So put the value here.
Okay. Okay, sir.
No, I think you got the
Yes, sir.
concept. Do you have any other doubt?
Yes, sir. 56. सर इसका आंसर मेरा ठीक नहीं आ रहा था. An electric field of 20 Newton per coulomb.
Yeah.
An electric field of 20 Newton per coulomb exists along the x-axis in space.
Okay.
Calculate the potential difference VB minus VA, where the points A and B are given by first part A is equal to 0, 0.
Is equal to 0, 0. Okay.
And B is equal to 4 meter, 2 meter.
Yeah. Actually, we have this is one of the example I'm going to give you. So let's take it as an example, okay? And start. Do you have any more doubt?
Yes, sir. Just one or two more
So
questions.
ask that one. We will do this one as example.
Okay, sir. 59. An electric field is equal to IAX. I cap AX.
I cap?
AX.
A is small a.
Capital A.
Capital A. Okay.
Exists in the space where A is equal to 10 volt per meter square.
Actually, yeah, complete the question.
An electric field E is equal to I cap AX exists in the space where A is equal to 10 volt per meter square.
Yeah.
Take the potential at 10 meter, 20 meter to be 0. Find the potential at the origin.
Okay. So you will also solve this one. I have only taught the formula till now. You know, I have not given you any example on that.
Yes, sir.
That's why you're facing the problem. You have not completed that work till now. The third one, the next one, you tell me the question.
Wait a second, sir. सर ये आपके जो क्वेश्चंस थे ना उसमें से है, एक सेकंड। यस सर, बिटवीन ये आपने करा रखा है वैसे, बट मेरे को, मैं जब वापस से करा तो मेरे को समझ नहीं आया। बिटवीन
बोलो।
two large horizontal plates of length L and separation D,
Yeah.
a particle with charge plus q and mass m is projected with a speed u shown in figure। नीचे की तरफ
कैसे
project,
होगा?
नीचे की तरफ। हाँ हाँ
इलेक्ट्रिक
हाँ,
फील्ड ना?
नहीं नहीं, u ऐसे ही था,
इलेक्ट्रिक।
इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ऐसे था।
Find the minimum velocity so that it will remain inside, ऐसा ही कुछ था ना?
हाँ हाँ सर, find the maximum projection speed of particles such that it will not come out from the plates।
As it's between the plate and its electric field is very strong, you can neglect gravity, and you will have a force downward q into e, and due to this you will have acceleration this one. So this is just like a horizontal projectile. Do you know the horizontal projectile?
Yes
The
sir।
range. The range is the u into root under 2h by g. This is the formula.
Yes sir।
Here, in place of, and you need to find the, I think u, no? What was the
Yes sir। Maximum,
u?
maximum u।
Okay, u. So range you have this L. This is u. You need to find what is h. H is d by 2. 2 d by 2. And g, in place of g, put that one. This is the answer. So this is even simpler.
सर इसने कहा कि बाहर नहीं जाना चाहिए प्लेट से, तो उसका क्या मतलब
Yeah.
हुआ?
So just suppose यहाँ पे वो टिप पे क्या कर रहा है, वो just collide कर रहा है, that edge,
बाहर
it
नहीं
will
कोलाइड
conduct,
कर रहा, वो कहीं उसी
हाँ
टिप।
बाहर नहीं जा रहा। अब इससे that one, suppose the last, the maximum velocity हमने लिया जहाँ पे ये just इस edge पे वो collide कर रहा है। अब इससे ज्यादा पे अगर हम थ्रो करते हैं, so it will cross the
बाहर चल रहा है।
this plate, so that is the maximum velocity जिसके लिए वो tip इस edge को touch करे।
ओके,
Okay,
क्लियर सर।
now tell me. Let's actually, I have one more thing that I need to discuss in this. So, whenever one more point, we were discussing that how you find the this elect. And one more thing, you can say if you see this thing E dot D, D cos theta, if you see here, that means if you, I am taking third point here, so electric potential, you can write electric potential decreases only in the direction of electric field. Here you can see you are taking d cos theta. That means you can write as electric potential of 2 is equal to potential of 3. Both are same because it's not, they are in the same, you can say, perpendicular line. So 2 and 3 have same potential. Are you getting my point?
यस सर।
And you can also write V2 minus V1, or if you want to write, you can also write V3 minus V1.
अच्छा,
It's
तो
also correct.
वो उस पोजीशन के लिए वो परपेंडिकुलरली एक इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस बन गई।
So that Actually, you can apply in this question. For example, we have in a space, we have electric field. What is the strength of this? 20 Newton per coulomb is equal to 20 Newton per coulomb. We have A 0, comma 0 and a point B 4, comma 2. So find potential VA minus VB equal to what? Can you find it? Let's understand. There are so many ways by which you can calculate it.
Yes, sir. हो रहा है.
Okay, let's do this then.
सर 80 वोल्ट्स का डिफरेंस.
Hmm?
80 वोल्ट्स का डिफरेंस होगा.
80 वोल्ट का देखो इसको we can do it by two methods. First one, you can find this R. First thing, you know that uh, this VA is greater than VB. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Because in the direction of electric field, potential decreases. So you can say point A comes first and then B point comes. That means A is at higher potential. So you can write VA minus VB is equal to, I am using mod now. Okay. And this is E dot R. Mod. Why I am using mod? Because I have already taken VA minus VB means a high minus low. Or you can also write, if you want to write this way, so you will write final point, VB minus VA. Final is B, initial A is A. So if you want to write final minus initial is equal to E dot ER, you can write this way, or you already know VA minus VB. Write this way. This is more easy, this one. Okay. Now, what is R vector? You know, this is xi cap plus yj cap. So x is 4i cap, y is 2j cap. Now write the value. You have this electric field. You can write it as 20i cap. So this is minus 20i cap dot 4i cap plus 2j cap. So this is equal to 20 into 20 minus 80 and I dot j 0. So minus 80 volt. So this is equal to 80 volt is the answer. This is the one way. And the other one is that you have this electric field. Just take the component, this length only. There's no need of taking this length. So you can directly multiply. You can say, you can take just like this. VA minus VB is equal to electric field or into display, distance between points along electric field. And so whatever is the distance between the 2 points along electric field, I take that length. So this is your 2 points and this, or we can draw 2 perpendicular lines on electric field, and the separation between the two lines is your the length. So you know this length is 4. So just multiply this 4 and the electric field, that will also give you VA minus VB is equal to 4 into 20. That is 80 volt. Okay. But it's in this question we have constant electric field. Sometimes we may have variable electric field. Okay. In the same question, I am changing this one. I am keeping A and B both same. Okay, 4,2. But the electric field is like 2x square. Keep it 3x square I can. Then what will you do? VA minus VB is what? So there is a basic difference between these two questions. Can you find the difference first?
सर अब इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के डायरेक्शन में ज्यादा तेजी से वोल्टेज गिरेगी, मतलब डिफरेंस गिरेगा.
Non-uniform
Yeah.
electric.
Yeah, it's non-uniform electric field. And when you have non-uniform electric field, then you cannot do E dot dr. Then you need to do
इंटीग्रेशन
integration.
V is equal to E dot dr integrated
Yeah.
minus.
So the same thing you can do. You already know this one. So just take the length from this, only this length. There's no need of taking this one. Okay, only take this from 0 to 4 because electric field is in the direction of this. You know that this is V high, that is VA minus VB is equal to, you know, that is EX dx. Because here your only x component, it's in x direction only. Okay, so you write from, what is the value of x from 0 to 4? That is minus Ex is 3x square dx from 0 to 4. Remove this minus sign. So that will be 3x cubed by 3 from 0 to 4. So this is 4 cube. So VA minus VB is equal to 64 volt now. Are you getting my point? What is the difference?
Yes, sir.
Now sometime electric field in a region is given as then calculate the potential difference between points P, which is 2, 0, minus 3, and 0, 1, 1. Now, what is the difference now?
सर दो डायरेक्शन में वेरिएबल है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड.
So even I can put Z also here. Just keep Z here. Better
ठीक है
to.
सर.
तुम्हें 2 ही दिख रहा है, 3 आ गया।
सर अभी हम वो कर दें, फिर कहते हैं जो आपने हमें बताया था, पार्शियल डिफरेंशिएशन व
नो,
इंटीग्रेशन।
दिस इंटीग्रेशन वाला पार्ट करना होगा, द इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ ex dx एंड ऑल।
बारी बारी से सबको करना पड़ेगा फिर, और फिर ऐड करना पड़ेगा।
नो, देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ एडिंग दिस वन, मींस एक साथ हो जाएगा। यूज दिस
एक
फॉर्मूला।
फॉर्मूला लिखवाया था आपने, हाँ
यूज
यही
दिस वन।
वाला, वही ऐड करना पड़ेगा।
Oh, sorry. What?
वही
Can you
मतलब
repeat?
ऐड किया ना हमने, इंटीग्रेट करके ऐड कर दिया हमने।
हाँ, वो एक ही साथ हो जाएगा, इंटीग्रेशन प्लस एडिशन। इंटीग्रेशन
हाँ।
इज एडिशन सिंपली। Electric field, sorry, is a reason, in a reason. So how we calculate? One thing is you need to know that you cannot, you don't know which point is
हाई एंड लो।
yeah, high and low. So always think if you are you are finding VQ minus VP, that means this is your final point. This is final point. So what you write, minus E dot dr, okay, from initial to final means P to Q. This way you integrate, and you won't use mod here, because when you can see in graph that this one is ahead of A is ahead of B or B is ahead of A, then you can take high and low potential. But here you don't know which one is at high and which one is at low, because we don't have a specific direction. It's variable. So then you use the original formula. V final minus V initial is equal to E dot dr from initial to final. So how you calculate, or what do you use? Ex dx plus dy dy, use minus L before all. Minus, minus, and minus dz dz. Okay, so I am using that one. So VQ minus VP is equal to minus Ex. What is Ex? This Ex.
एक्स आई कैप।
X dx minus Y, 2y. So minus minus plus, that is 2y dy. And the third is minus again. So it will become plus 4j dz. From where to where? Now from I'm integrating from Q to P. So P means 2 to 0. 2 to 0. Sorry. From 0 to 1, y is changing from 0 to 1, and here 3 to this one.
तो -3 to 1।
Okay, yeah, this is minus 3. So this is x square by 2, 2 to 0, minus, plus this is 2y square by 2, 0 to 1, plus 4z square by 2, minus 1 to 1. So this is minus, if you put 0 and minus 2 square, that is 2 square by 2, now plus 1 minus 0, and plus 2 into 1, 2 1 square is 2, and minus 2 into minus 3 square, 2 into 9. So we have this 2 plus 1, this is minus 18, minus 16. So we will have minus 13 volt answer. Now, if you have this situation, potential in a region.
Sir, could you go a bit up? I need to see the answer.
Which one?
Sir, the answer previous one. Yes, this one.
Okay.
Sir, wouldn't that be plus 2 into 9 in the second, like second last line? 2 minus
This one.
2 plus 2 into 9, because it's minus 3. No, sir, in the left side, right side.
Yeah.
No, sir, in the last part, 2
Yeah.
minus 2 into 9 you've written. Shouldn't
2
that be
minus
plus?
2 into 9. Yeah, this one.
Yes, sir, shouldn't that be plus? Because it's minus 3.
No. So you have a square on minus 3.
Acha, okay, sir.
Now, can I move ahead?
Yes.
Okay. So potential in a region as function of x given as b is equal to 2x square minus x plus 1. Then
So your voice is breaking.
my voice is breaking. Still, it's breaking.
No, sir, it's good now.
Actually, that time I was silent. I was thinking about the equation. Then calculate or then find the strength of electric field at x is equal to 1 meter.
सर हो जाएगा.
You have 1 minute.
सर -3 न्यूटन पर कूलम आ रहा है.
-3. Okay. It's simple. Simply, you have V is equal to 2x square minus x plus 1. So what is electric field? That is minus dV by dA. So this is minus this. This is 4x minus 1. And the electric field you need to find at x is equal to 1. This is minus 4 into 1 minus, this is minus 3 volt per, you can say Newton per coulomb or volt per meter. There's another unit also. Now I'm making it little bit tough. Yeah. Potential in a space is given as x square y plus zx then calculate calculate the force on charge Q with respect to charge Q at position 1, 2, -2. Also calculate, I am making more tougher now. Torque on the charge with respect to origin. Can you calculate this? Do you know how to proceed?
Yes, sir.
Do you know partial differentiation?
Partial differentiation करेंगे. क्यों sir?
Yeah. So it's a three-dimensional variation. So that means the electric field here is minus del V by del X. Okay. Minus del V by del Y J cap minus del V by del J K cap. So one more thing. Mohit, I think, is it your first class? Or
No, sir.
yeah, you were in last class also. And Syed, you were in last class, I know. So both of you
Yes,
completed the recorded lectures or not?
sir, I'm starting. I'm starting now, sir. I have listened to classes
Okay, and
daily.
Mohit,
One.
you?
Yes, sir. And some of them are left yet.
Okay, so just make haste and complete all the lectures, okay? Because you must be uncomfortable now because we have covered a lot of topics till now, so cover it as soon as possible, okay? And start interacting just like Adarsh and Ariman does, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now, how do you know how to partially differentiate the function?
No sir, क्योंकि x square और y दोनों एक साथ
No,
हैं,
sir.
z एक साथ हैं.
So the function is we have x square y plus z square. So the meaning of this partial differentiation is when you do del v by del x. The meaning of this partial differentiation, differentiate
According to the variable or
with respect to x, considering y and z as constant. I know how to treat constant during differentiation. So just what is del v by del x? See, when you differentiate this function, So here you have only this x variable and this y and z, both are constant. Okay, so differentiation of x square is 2x and y is constant, so it will be multiplied. Suppose if it is 2, so what would be the differentiation? Just like this. So consider like this. Okay, plus again z is constant, and suppose z is 1.
So Z only.
So this is z. It's easy.
Yes.
Similarly, del v by del y. Now your y is variable and others are constant. So here y is variable. So differentiation of y is an x square constant. This is x square. Now you
It's
don't
only
have
x
y.
square.
So yeah,
Only x square.
Yeah.
This one. Then we will.
yeah, and the differentiation of 2x. Sorry, it's not 2x. It's zx.
So it will be 0 because both are constant.
Yeah, correct. And when we find del v by del z, what is z is constant? So both are constant. It's 0, and here you have x is equal to
X
1.
one.
So you will have 0 plus x. So this is all. So you can write electric field as minus del v by del x. So minus 2xy plus zi cap minus x square j cap minus x k cap. Are you getting this? Now put the value. What is it at this point? 1 comma 2 comma minus 1. So electric field at point 1 comma 2 comma minus 1 is what is 2 into 1 comma 2 plus z is minus 1 I cap minus x square. So 1 square is 1. So j cap and minus x. So this is minus k cap. So we have this 4 minus 1. So minus 3 I cap minus j cap minus k cap. This is our electric field. So force you have is q into this. So you can write q into minus 3 I cap minus j cap minus k cap. Okay. Now, what about this? How to find torque? How to find torque?
सर
Tell me.
प्लॉट करना पड़ेगा मतलब पॉइंट को या फिर बेसिकली लाइन ऑफ फोर्स चाहिए होगा हमें तो इन
It's
दोनों
just like this. Just like this. Suppose this is x, y, z. Okay. And you have this r vector. And you have this f vector. So the torque is r cross f. And what is r vector? This is 1 comma 2 comma minus 1. So you can write this is I cap plus 2j cap or minus k cap. It's okay. Xi cap plus yj cap minus k cap. So you can write r is equal to. So use this method of matrix. So I write I, j, and k. Okay. So this is constant term. You can keep it outside. So keep it q like this, and you have r is 1, 2, minus 1, and here you have minus 3, minus 1, minus 1. Okay. So you have q. So how we calculate? Keep 1, multiply this to minus 2, then minus 1 into minus 1, minus 1 into minus 1. So this is 1. Keep minus j. Now multiply this to 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, and minus 3 into minus 1. So this is plus 3. Minus plus k cap
So the first thing you've written is I or 1? Like there at Q after Q.
Here.
No, sir. After Q, like the last line.
Okay, yeah. It should be I. It's wrong. So this is 1 into -1. So -1, and this is minus of minus. So this is +6. So we have Q into, this is -3I cap. This is -4. So this is +4J cap. And this is +5K cap. Did you get this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I think you can do the problem. You had the doubt you had. Now can you do that one?
Yes, sir, I can.
Next. Do you know what is equipotential surface? Do you know what is equipotential surface?
सर वो सरफेसेस जिनके हर पॉइंट पर इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल हमारा सेम है.
Actually, नाम में लिखा हुआ है. The name is equipotential. So your statement is correct. So it is the surface. You can directly write. It is the surface on which potential at each point same. It's simple definition. Or I'll give you a complex definition also. Okay. Next point. If potential is constant, that means we can say it is the surface on which a charge is shifted or charge is moved, if you say. There's no work is done. Just tell me, if the potential is same, that means it doesn't have any potential difference. Am I correct?
सर एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
If the potential is same, that means it doesn't have any potential difference.
Yes, sir.
If it doesn't have any potential difference, that means there's no electric field along this. And if there is no electric field, because electric field is dV by dx, if there is no potential difference, there is no electric field. And if there is no electric field, that means there is no force. And if there is no force, that means there is, you cannot, and even work done is, why I am going that way, is delta V, charge into potential difference. As there is no potential difference, the work done is also 0. Okay. See how we calculate or find equipotential surface. Suppose this is the electric field, okay, and see, this is your equipotential surface. Why? We know that if we move the charge, there is no, you can say, displacement of this point. I am taking A or B, 2 points. There is no displacement, or you can say separation of these points along the direction of electric field. Or if you are taking L vector, so E dot L vector, if you do, that is 0 degree, because it's perpendicular. So if I move any charge in perpendicular to electric field, the work done is 0. That means it is equipotential surface. So अगर हम if we displace a charge from A to B. So work done, what you write, Q into VA minus VB is equal to Q into 0 is equal to 0. So the statement, the upper one says, if we move charge along equipotential surface, the work done is 0. Are you getting me? Now,
Next statement
next
में थोड़ा
point.
गलत लिखा हुआ है.
क्या गलता हूँ? It is the surface on which a charge is moved.
There is no work done.
There is, okay. No is missing. There is no work is done. There is no work done. Okay, there is no. Okay, अब सही है? Next point. You can see equipotential is always perpendicular to the electric field. Equipotential surface is always perpendicular to the direction of electric field. You can observe here. This you can say it's a equipotential surface. Okay. Section, suppose you have this charge plus Q. What is the field? You know the field is just like this due to positive charge. Can you guess how the equipotential surface looks like?
Circular or spherical.
Spherical. This charge is, the electric field is in a sphere. So the blue one, this is a spherical. Equipotential surface. Okay. You can say, if I am taking A and B and C and D, so we can say potential of A is equal to potential of C. If you move the charge from A to C, then the net work done would be 0. Is there any need of work done in displacing the charge from A to C?
No, sir.
No. We can also say potential of B is equal to potential of D. Now, if I compare the between the potential of A and B, tell me which one is higher, A or B?
A.
I think A is higher.
A is higher.
Why?
So it is more away from the Electric field is outwards and it is closer to the electric field.
Yeah, you are correct. And you can see the direction of electric field. We know the in the direction of electric field, potential decreases. That's why potential at A is larger and at B it's smaller. And one in another way, you can also explain this A point is nearer to this charge. Potential is larger in comparison to B at this point. Suppose you have another charge distribution like this. This is line charge which has lambda coulomb per meter. What is the electric field looks like? If you see, it is radially away. This is the electric field. So if you make the equipotential surface, it would be cylindrical. Are you getting this? If you make cylinder, all this line will cut this surface perpendicularly. Am I correct? So the equipotential due to this cylinder, this linear charge is cylindrical in shape. If I take this infinite sheet, can you tell me the shape of equipotential surface due to infinite sheet?
Cylindrical passing through the sheet.
No.
No.
The electric field is just like this for infinite sheets.
So another sheet.
It's a planar equipotential surface, you can say. All are perpendicular to this. These all are perpendicular. So this is called planar equipotential surface. Did you get all the previous notes? Is there anything left?
So I just had to write the equipotential surface points. I am not at that. Scroll a bit up.
This one.
The points you had written, sir.
Yeah.
Like it is a surface.
Actually, voice is not very what?
Okay, sir. I'll type.
Okay. Actually, your voice, there is some echo in your voice. That's the
अभी
problem.
आपने क्या पूछा?
मैंने पूछा कि पुराना नोट सारे मिल गए तुम्हें?
Yes sir, पुराना वाला सारा मिल रहा है और लिख भी लिया.
Okay. Here. Here. It's okay?
Yes.
सर लिखना है हमें.
Yeah, he's writing something.
Okay.
You have done it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do this example. Okay. Very common example and from SC Verma. Okay. When I complete this flux part, start solving SC Verma. Okay. The Gauss law, after Gauss law.
सर अभी से थोड़ा थोड़ा कर रहे हैं.
Actually, this topic, electrostat, is the largest topic in entire 11th and 12th.
Yes sir.
सबसे बड़ा ये.
सर
तो ये
एक्चुअली
time.
एसएल भी है ना साथ में, तो इसलिए क्योंकि अगर अभी बहुत बड़ी है एसएल भी, तो एचसी
Yeah.
और एसएल दोनों साथ में चला गया कर रहा हूँ, तो इसलिए.
दोनों में साथ में लेके चल रहा हूँ, फील्ड एंड पोटेंशियल दोनों. अभी we will have dipole and all flux. Suppose you have this equipotential surface, 10 volt, 20 volt, 30 volt, 40 volt, and 50 volt. Okay, and the marking is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. These are centimeter. Okay, and this angle is I'm taking 60 degree. Okay, so find the E vector in a space. E vector, that means I am right. You need to write the vector form of this vector form of electric field.
So could you scroll a little bit more? I can't see the values on top. Yes.
Okay. Can you do this? First, tell me the direction. There's a rough idea of the direction. I think you're sure that it's along this line. Am I correct? Because it's perpendicular to equipotential surface. And tell me the arrow. The first one is correct or the second one is correct?
So what is the line that you made?
सर फर्स्ट वन इज करेक्ट.
The blue line. This
Yes, sir. This.
first one is correct. Why?
फर्स्ट वन सर, क्योंकि फर्स्ट वन की डायरेक्शन में पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस घट रहा है.
Yeah, you are absolutely correct. Yeah. Now, so what is the magnitude of electric field? Is delta V by you can write D. Delta D you can write. So what is the potential difference? This is 10 volt. Now what is the distance between these two? If this is 60, that means it is 30 degree. And you already know this is 10 centimeters. So that can be written as 10 cos 30. Am I correct?
सर नहीं, कंफ्यूज हो गया.
Just see you need to find this delta V by delta D. So what is the distance between these two potential difference? You know the potential difference? 10 volt. You know this is 10 centimeter. So what is the, you know this 30 degree. If this is 60, this is 30. So that is 10 cos 30. So 10 cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So 2 by root 3. 1 minute. I am missing one more thing. 10 to the power minus 2. Why? It's in centimeters. So I am converting. Yeah. So this is 100 into 2. That means 200 by root 3 volt per meter. This is the magnitude part. Now I'll find the direction. Okay. How we will find the direction? How you
Excuse
will
me,
decide? Yeah, tell me.
Sir, this blue line is the equipotential surface.
No, the dashed lines are these are
No, no.
equipotential,
Acha.
and the solid line is and the electric field.
सर
Yeah.
सर हमने यही वाला ट्रायंगल क्यों लिया, क्योंकि हमें 20 से 30 के
कोई
बीच
भी
का
ले सकते हो, अरे कोई भी ले सकते हो, यहाँ से कोई भी ट्रायंगल उठा लो, ये डिस्टेंस चाहिए ना, यहाँ पे बना हुआ था ऑटोमेटिक
अच्छा, दो
पहले से,
इक्विपोटेंशियल
इसलिए
सरफेस के बीच का डिफरेंस चाहिए हमें।
हाँ कोई भी इक्विपोटेंशियल 2 को लिख लो, हमेशा सेम ही आएगा। वहां पे ऑलरेडी एक ट्रायंगल बना हुआ था, इसलिए मैंने उसको यूज कर लिया। Are you getting this?
सर 10 cos 30 लेने का हमारा वो मोटिव ये रहा कि हमें परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस चाहिए था दोनों के बीच में ना।
Yeah, we need perpendicular distance.
ओके ओके सर।
और हम याद करो डेल्टा वी इक्वल टू क्या लिखते हैं, E into D. दिस इज परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस, तो इधर भी जाएगा तो ये परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस ही होगा ना।
यस सर।
नाउ डायरेक्शन कैसे फाइंड करेंगे, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है। थिंक
ट्रायंगल है तो tan थीटा।
see you know this is electric field, okay, इसका मैग्नीट्यूड हमें तो मिल गया है, okay, and this angle is 30 degree. This is y and this is x. So resolve it. You will get E cos 30, and here you get E sin 30. So in vector form we can write minus E cos 30 I cap and plus E sin 30 j cap. Are you getting this?
यस सर।
So this is E is 200 by root 3. So minus 200 by root 3. Yeah.
Why minus sign with E? Sorry.
Yeah, it's in negative. X is in this direction. Na? And this is a negative x direction. That's why I'm using minus sign here.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. E is 200 by root 3 and sin 30 is half j cap. So this is finally equal to minus 100 I cap I am missing here. I cap, and this is 100 plus 100 by root 3 j cap. Okay? Is there any doubt?
क्लियर सर।
Okay. Then I am moving to some derivation part now. This class is up to 5:15, I think. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have a class from 7:30 to 8:30 on Thursday. Okay?
7:30 to 8:30 on Thursday.
Yeah.
एक सेकंड सर. हाँ, नया शेड्यूल है.
Electric potential due to conductor. Conductor, or you can say metal. If we have, suppose you got disconnected. So tell me, we already know that if we have a conductor, so electric field, we know the electric field inside conductor, if it is positively charged, suppose. Okay. So we know that, we already know that electric field inside a conductor is 0. We have seen this or not? Electric field inside a conductor is 0. Okay. So what does it mean? If you shift a charge from A to B, suppose, is there any need of work done in shifting a charge from A to B? Because there is no electric field, you can say the potential is constant. So we can say as E is equal to, you know that is dV by dx, and electric is equal to 0. That means potential is constant. So what we can say, 0 is also constant. So I'm not saying that it is 0, it is constant. So we can say conductor is an equipotential body Am I correct? Tell me.
So inside the conductor it is.
Inside the conductor, no? हाँ.
Yeah. Even just on surface, if you go, surface, even body, or you can say surface also. Surface is also equipotential. Just below surface, the electric field is 0. Just above surface, there is an electric field. And one more thing, we know that surface is also electric field. That means the electric field leaving the surface must be perpendicular to the conductor. Why it's perpendicular? So I can say that the electric field which is leaving or entering the conductor must be perpendicular to the surface.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because if it is, you can say the surface.
Perpendicular,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, so electric field is always perpendicular to equipotential surface. So we can say electric field leaving or entering the surface of conductor is always positive. Sorry, is always perpendicular. I'm writing it. Is always perpendicular. These are very important points. Okay, and we will study about the behavior of charging conductor also. But we are getting the concept from here. Now, electric potential due to hollow sphere, or we say it conducting sphere. Why I am writing both as the same? Because if the sphere is conducting, that means that charge will remain on its outer surface because of the repulsion. So you can take hollow sphere and conducting a sphere, means both has same tendency. So we have some point. You have point A, B, A outside, B on surface, and there is a C inside. So do you know the potential at point A? If the total charge is Q, so this is KQ by R. Or you can say potential at external points. Are you getting why I'm getting this value? Others.
तो ये आपने एक ए पॉइंट के लिए दे रखा है ना जो बाहर है होलोस्फीयर के, और उसके
और
लिए
पॉइंट बी पे you will have KQ by R.
हाँ
and A C पे
सी पे के क्यू बाय आर बाय 2. हाँ कांस्टेंट रहेगा क्योंकि अंदर चार्ज ही नहीं है.
yeah, because we don't have any electric field. We have electric field 0 inside, so the potential remains constant. So, and if you plot the graph of potential with respect to position, you will see the graph is just like this. This is R, this is KQ by R. Here potential V is inversely proportional to R. Here V is constant. So the potential of you can say hollow sphere or conducting sphere is constant throughout the center. Whatever potential it has on center, it is on surface also. So it's constant from center to surface, and after that it inversely decreases. Note it, and after that we don't have much time now. So I'll deal potential due to this solid sphere in next class. And did you get DPP till how many DPPs you get?
I guess 1, but एक सेकेंड सर एक ही मिला अभी तो.
एक ही मिला है. And what about the study materials? Do you have that?
Yes sir.
So actually I don't have that. So next class we will talk about that, about the homework.
So we
start
have to
doing,
do the DPP and study material.
yeah,
Okay.
start doing solving the DPPs and study materials. And
Okay,
for Mohit and Sayyid, both of you just complete the previous recorded lectures first. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So, okay. Do you have any doubt? Then tell me.
No,
I think
sir.
others, your doubt is, I think you don't have doubt now.
No, sir.
And in next class, will most probably, I'll try to complete this dipole in next class. After that, we'll start flux. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And flux, and after that, Gauss law, conductors. Okay?
उसके बाद तो सिर्फ गॉस लॉ ही रह गया ना हमारा.
Gauss law, we have so many derivations left for Gauss law.
गॉस लॉ एंड कैपेसिटेंस करेंगे फिर. Okay.
And after that, we'll do capacitor. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And okay. Bye bye. Take care, all of you.
सर वो PDF आप भेज देंगे नोट्स की.
हाँ, वो तो मैं भेज ही दूंगा.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.